the only reasonable place to start from is to say Arteta why. Mikel Arteta why. Look, I know how this game works. I know what happens. Sometimes some you win, some you lose, some you draw. Fair enough. When the manager goes out there and does his thing, we give him credit. One game that stands out this year against Aston Villa at home. I think that was our second game of the season or something. Yeah, after we beat Wolves at home, I think we went to Villa Park. Came up 2-0 winners against Aston Villa. We know how that game went. Could have gone left, but it turned out right. It was all down to the manager. He did his thing. But today, I just saw a manager who was, I don't know why Mikel, after 5 years or whatever he's been at the helm, today it seemed like we're looking at a manager who is a rookie all over again. And I'll tell you why. When was the last time you see a team, a big team in quotes? We made 3 subs across the midfield. We changed all 3 midfielders that started the game against Everton at home. What does it say? Come with me, let's talk. So yes, it's finished. Arsenal 0, Everton 0. One of the most, I don't know, the first 45 minutes I will never get back again. Boring game. Credit to Sean Dyche and his boys. Sean Dyche has, this is when you know that a team actually studied Arsenal. Like, he took his time. He knew the outlet, Bukayo Saka. Pin Bukayo Saka down, it's done. Now you've got people doubling up on Bukayo Saka. What comes in now? Kai Havertz, where are you? Where is the middleman? This is the game where the striker now says, do you know what? Saka is being marked out. Let's change routes. Let's do something else. Martinelli could not take on a 39-year-old Ashley Young, and I cannot for the life of me understand how Martinelli could not run down Ashley Young. I'm not too sure what's happening with Martinelli. I hear people saying this guy has hit his ceiling and that is it for him. How can you at 22, 23? It's not possible. Something is not right. I have a few things to talk about, like this whole obsession about a left back coming into midfield to collect the ball. I love Lewis Kelly. I know he's a young man, is coming into his game, 18 years old. But let's face it, we have a 27-year-old Kieran Tierney at 27. How are we wasting the prime days of this guy on the bench? If Mikel doesn't want Kieran Tierney, like, I understand there's certain man you don't want to play. Come out right and say to us, this guy is not in our plans. In fact, don't put him on the bench. And if you want to sell a player, if you want to let a player go, I thought the right thing to do is give him games. Let teams say, okay, we need this guy, and get money for him. When do we start doing business again in this club? How can a 27-year-old... I reckon if Martinelli has a left back that is bumping ahead of him, putting in crosses, interchange of play on that left-hand side, things might be different. Sometimes I wonder if Arteta is training these boys or whether it is the boys that are training Mikel Arteta. How can we change the trio of our midfield? Now, let's not even get onto the subs. You're making substitutions, and I feel like I'm watching African Cup of Nations all over again. Because it's just vibes. Jorginho come in. Oh, Partey go to right. What are we doing? Now, when we needed Jorginho to come into play, these times when Odegaard was out injured, all we needed to do was maintain the 3-man midfield. Bring in Jorginho. Maybe move Partey up forward or something. Just change something slight. Give Waneri more game time. Our manager said no. Started playing some formation that nobody knew where it came from. Leonardo Trossard was playing at all sorts, all out of place, out of form, everything left. Now everyone is back. You're now giving... if Martin Odegaard was not injured or picked up a knock, why is Martin Odegaard leaving the pitch at 60 minutes? Why are we throwing Ethan Waneri into a game that is as tight as whatever that needed to be unlocked? Is it Ethan Waneri, a 17-year-old boy, that we want to trust or want to give that mantle? I'm even done with the whole Kai Havertz slander, because we all know when we signed Kai Havertz, he wasn't coming in to be a striker in the first instance. So all these things, we are saddling him with all the responsibility of doing what a Haaland should do. I don't blame where we are. We are not ready to win the league. If a team like Aston Villa can have Jean Duran and Oli Watkins as their strikers, and what do we have? I rather we even lost the game at Fulham or lost the game today. No, maybe not the game today. Lost at Fulham and win today. So you have 3 from 6 instead of 2 from 6. It's ridiculous the number of points we are dropping. And if you continue to go like this, it's only, I don't know. It's in a matter of time we'll be talking about top 4 challenge. We've said it time and look. We call Pep Guardiola the greatest of all time today or whatever. Nobody remembers that he signed Claudio Bravo from Barcelona and used him for less than 1 season. If it's not working, bro, change it. Get success at all costs. He signed Danilo from Real Madrid for big money. Danilo didn't even stay up to 2 seasons at City. I'm not sure he made up to 20 appearances for Manchester City for all the money he cost. He moved him on. There's bare players that need to move on. Thank you, Gabriel Jesus. Thank you. We have 99 left backs and no striker. Did we need Calafiori? No. We have Zinchenko. Bearman will come back from injury. Where do we want to play all these left backs? Where? We don't have a striker. Man, I'm tired, man. I'm literally done. Like, my head is gone. We are changing 3 midfielders across the park at home against Everton. What level of panic station is that? It just says we did not pick. The most annoying thing is every time I see Thomas Partey at right back, I weep. I go crazy. I go mad. Come on, man. If you please just do those things we normally like, and I don't know. Off here, man. I'm really like